And I think that's the best way to describe, not Requiem, Embers Adrift. It's a bowl of plain white rice. Welcome to the stream, guys. Hanging out here. My name is Nim, or Nimicry if you're feeling professional, and today we're doing the beta for Embers Adrift. Now, I do want to mention that at the start of this, one, I am not sponsored by Embers Adrift in any capacity. Two, I know nothing about this game. It showed up my timeline one day. I found out I could do a stream, I could do a video of it, so I decided to give it a shot. Apparently, it's an MMO. Three, I am grading this at 50%, right? So, again, not because it's a beta, but just like 50% of the people who see this would probably be like, it's fine. They might enjoy it if they like the MMOs. Depending on what I experience and where I go, that will raise or lower. So, raise, lower, there we go. Alright, I should probably have my hand gestures planned before this. And I guess fourth, this is going to go on YouTube, so we're going to try to edit some things down and see what happens. So let's dive into it. Having done no research, anything, let's get started. I will say, I'm digging the launcher music. It's been pretty good. Create. Alright, we got our basic dude. Little spin. Reinforced underwear, but yeah, whatever. Let's go, okay, so I'm round. I'm slightly fat. I'm bucks. I hit the gym. But like lats. Let's go with muscle square. I wanna do slightly trim muscle square. So then I can shorten myself or lengthen myself. Oh, that's cool that the camera changes like that. All right. I think I'm gonna go a little there, and then let's see. I can make myself no muscle tone, extreme muscle tone. Yeah, when the pre-workout hits. Okay, that was a weird gesture by that guy, but okay. All right. Anyways. So let's do that. We're just gonna have extreme muscle tone hairstyle. Okay. Can I zoom in a little bit? Oh, I can zoom in. Hey, that's really useful. I did that with the mouse wheel. That's a pretty good user interface. Hey, Panther, what's going on? We're doing our thing here. This is going to be a YouTube segment, so I'm not going to be too distracted by anything else, so just keep that in mind. So let's continue here. There's braids. All right, not bad. I don't really see a difference there, but buzz cut. I got a fade. Stubble. None. I guess I'll go with... Oh, you can do top, back, and side. Okay. It's your it's for your birthday for like 3... Oh, well, happy birthday there, Panther. I already got you your present, so I don't feel bad. Alright. And then, I guess I can do something with the back? Oh, cool. Bun, dreads, tie, ponytail. Oh, I'm doing alright. Let's do ponytail. I can change the hair color. We're gonna go... Ooh, that's okay. Not bad. I definitely don't like it in white. We'll go black. Let's do complexion. Freckles 1. Freckles 2. Freckles 3. 4. And okay, I think I'll just keep no flexion. Mid flat. Thick flat. Hard angle. Thin flat. Straight thin. Bushy. Bushy brows! We're doing bushy brows. You better believe we're doing bushy brows. Paint. The bridge of my nose. Face circle. Dashes. You're doing SWTOR. Oh, you'll be fine. Get in there. Panther, you're a good player. You're a good player. Goggle. Gradient. Hand. Messy. Ring. Scar. I like Scar. Scar's probably pretty good. Yeah, we're going to do Scar. Scar. And then facial hair. Beard. Mutton chops, beard 4, 5, 6. Mustache? Mustache you a question. Yeah, we're gonna go with none. I don't like facial hair. So let's do Mimicry. Now, what do I want to be? So we've got our roles. Let's see. Deals damage with minimal threat mitigation. Buff your allies, debuff your enemies, support your fellow adventurers, or Generate threat. We're gonna go with generate threat. Let's take a look at the visual samples here. So, okay, I'm clothed. I feel very Shrek vibes right now. You know, like that just reminds me of Shrek. So I think we'll see what happens. And of course, geared. Okay, yeah, I am getting huge Shrek vibes off this. So let's create. See what happens. Hey, level 1 defender in New Haven Valley. Oh, okay, everybody's around a campfire. That's not too bad. Yeah, somebody once told me my models look good. To be fair, this actually is good for a beta so far. I have not encountered any bugs, but we are going to submit feedback as we see it. Recalculating splines, requesting character. All right, nice, nice. Let's see. Use WASD. Welcome to New Haven Valley. All right. Over US UI interactions. Okay. So WASD. So, all right. So you turn. Ooh, that's interesting. So you turn with the camera by default. Okay. So that does not. WASD just moves you. I am wounded from traveling through the Darklands. Okay. I don't necessarily like the camera turn, but that's okay. New Haven Bridge. Alright. Seems like I've got more, you know, a needle than a sword, but we'll take a look here. Yeah, well, yeah, so I have to, so WASD moves you forward back, right? But you have to look with your, you have to look with the mouse. So I'm not exactly super good with that. The bar to the bridge. All right, Dante, what you got for me? All right, so you approach a man seeming lost in music. As he heeds your approach, he seems both surprised and excited to see you. Hail, Drifter. Welcome to New Haven. I'm Dante, a humble bard at your service. Here to greet newcomers from the Darklands. And you are? Hi, I'm Nimagri. Nice to meet you. Yes, in fact. Who are you? Well, my name's Dante. I play music near the bridge, calling those who wander the Darklands, hoping you reach enough they'll hear it. Let's see. And fall across the chasm. We certainly need all helping hands we can find this dangerous land. Why do you need helping hands? Well, to be honest, our numbers have dwindled since we attempted to expand to the north. We were cut off from many of our people. We tried to reestablish supply and communication routes with them. We even lost more people. We rarely venture north anymore out of fear of losing more folks to the wilds. You drifters show up in a spark of as a spark of hope for us. I'm happy to answer any questions. All right, so what is this place? This is New Haven, a relatively safe place between the Great Chasm and the wild lands to the north. It has its fair share of dangers, but the people are friendly, supportive, and welcoming. All right, we like seeing that. I think you'll find it much more preferable to the Darklands. The old wall at the head of the valley protects us from more formidable foes of the land to the north, and the Great Chasm separates us from whatever evil lurks within the Darklands to the south. So what's the old wall? Honestly, nobody knows its origins. You'll see it clearly as you head further north along the path though. Aside from the old wall and a few ruins, there's no evidence of any other civilized peoples here. Maybe you can find out more on that. I'm happy to answer any questions you have. How can I heal my wounds? Yes, eventually yourself have gotten often have many wounds from drifting to Darklands. The first thing you should do is get your strength back. Normally, rest and sustenance over a long period of time would be a solution, but we found an even better way to recover. Ember rings! Go up the path and find a plume of orange ember energy rising in the sky from a ring of fire in the ground that needs no fuel to burn. Sit by it and watch it heal your wounds and feel your fatigue washing away. Alright, after that I suggest you talk to guard Rhonda. She'll help you remember how to fight and survive. Very well, I'll find this ember ring and speak with her. Alright. Is that a friend or foe? Guard Rhonda, she's a friend. She'll teach you combat maneuvers, help you survive in here. In fact, you'll see many dressed like her, all clad in armor. If you ever get attacked and need help, you can run to any of the guards, and they will help you defeat the enemies. All right, so I like the fact they said that you can actually run. You can run and do that. So okay, not terrible. So we got some levels here: provoke, resistant. Oh yeah, not bad. Honestly, this is a pretty nice world. I'm looking at least at the beginning of it. Like this is not too bad. So where's that ember ring? There it is. So during the course of your adventure, you may incur wounds which lower your maximum health and fatigue, which lowers your maximum stamina. A quick rest in an ember ring will relieve a number of these burdens. You can press sit, C by default. Okay. I wonder how long it's gonna take. Time to sing the campfire song. Okay, so it seemed that I don't know how. So I don't. Let's. So there's my bag. Oh, okay, it tells me when I've recovered. So training short sword, training anything else. That's not too bad. I bet I can get more than one bag. I hope I can get more than one bag. Gathering, because that's not a lot of inventory space. So my inventory looks like I've got a shirt, some pants, boots, a shield, secondaries, training mall. Got a torch. Recipes. Okay, I don't have any recipes, but I can deconstruct by default. Their stats, combat, resists. Okay, interesting. Where is guard Rhonda? Hey, Rhonda. Wow, yeah, okay, you look little. That's cool. If I do short motions, it doesn't quite trigger. Doing short motions doesn't quite trigger the footstep animation, which is kind of funny. But still, overall, I'll call that. That to me is more endearing than anything. That's not a. I wouldn't say that's a problem. See if on the Ember Ring, fantastic. Let's get back in shape so you can defend yourself here in New Haven. Sure, a few combat exercises. Why don't you start by taking on that battle dummy and show me what you got? So tab targeting and left click. All right, and right click in some. Okay. Target dummy. I have not hit the dummy yet. All right, 1. Take that, target dummy. You'll see auto attack is when you see a blue border around the weapon in your action bar. Okay, so looks like I've got auto attack. Dice 1d3 damage. Oh, so we're using D&D type damage. A strike? Oh, okay. Threatening strike? Oh, it has a cast time? That's... Hey, hi, Zakai. We're doing a segment for YouTube here. So we're gonna see how this goes. I'm just attacking an armored target dummy. This is a beta for a new MMO. Okay, so Rhonda's face seems to express a pleasant surprise. Excellent words, Drifter. Here, take these potions to help you survive your first few fights. You're bound to be attacked in this harsh land. I would suggest you always carrying some health potions that you keep you alive in a pinch. If you and ally are knocked out in combat, smelling salts can be used to wake each other up. You should always carry around some of those as well. That being said, I'll say one last thing. Share your adventures with allies. This harsh world becomes a lot more friendly with people by your side. Other than that, stick to your combat exercises. Find as many Ember Rings as you can. If you do, I think you'll survive. Farewell. All right. Yeah, this is a beta, so I definitely it definitely is not let's put away my sword and weapon. We don't really need that. It's not so one thing I will show you is check this out, right? I'll click me. I think it's F1. Okay. So if you move not enough, like if you don't move big motions, you see how my feet aren't moving? But if I give it a say so, to me that's endearing. I like that. It's very hard to make video game. And so I know that doesn't bother me. That doesn't bother. I don't want to keep rolling a natural 1. Alpha Nim playing a beta game. Hey, I didn't get to the beta of Dragonflight, but you know, whatever. This is fine. Plus, the people who did this, they told me like, hey, it's an open beta this weekend, so give it a try. Because originally it was like, I think the game sells for $50 to get access to the game and the beta, and I just you know, I just couldn't. I was like, I don't know about that, but for an open beta, I can definitely give it a try. Now, if again, I think a lot of people are probably going to like this game if you're a fan of it. I don't know how well it'll do, but we'll see what happens. So where can I buy and sell goods? There are a few merchants along the way. Path between Bridge and New Haven City. They often set up shop for the day near one of the Ember Rings. For general goods, look for Tilly, Gil, or Winston. How can I repair my equipment? You find anvils at outposts. The New Haven blacksmiths keep them stocked with materials. Sure to leave money exchange materials used. Blacksmiths collect money when they do their rounds to replenish the materials. Is there a place to store my things? You'll see chests at various outposts. Okay. What can I do about just bring them my way. I'll deal with them. All right. Anything I can help with New Haven? Actually, yes. We're a small, tight-knit community. Here in New Haven, it's essential for survival in this harsh land. When someone continually commits crimes, the council will exile them to the north. This system has worked pretty well for a long time. However, we notice the exiles have started to band together and gathered a little ways north of the wall. That isn't so bad, but it seems somehow they infiltrated our supply chain and goods are going missing. Likely being smuggled out by the exile. We're trying to unravel this mystery as we speak. News of this hasn't spread to the greater community yet, so I'd appreciate your discretion. Furthermore, I hereby deputize you to deal with any activities you and your allies might witness. Okay. So I am now the law. I am now the law. Okay, so it looks like we've got a trainer and a merchant. All right, Harold Betterman. An older gentleman with a sturdy stick is going over space with the people. After his lesson is done, he turns and greets you. Are you ready to slay wild beasts in the north? Or do you need some training too? I already know defend. I'm gonna... Okay, I guess I'll do... Prospector? Alright. The law! We're breaking the law! Breaking the world! Does anybody else know that from Yakuza 0? Okay, okay. So I can make a copper ingot and malachite cut gem. Okay, well that's not terrible. I don't see a mini map. That's certainly something. Well, I do have a map. I don't... Do I have, like, an icon? I don't have an icon. Okay. Well, that's bound to happen from time to time, I suppose. My bag. Okay, so I do have a rusty pickaxe. Nice. Let's go see if I can find some ore or something. I see rocks. Nondescript rocks. Lot of rocks. Is that a dog? Oh, it's a doe. Hi, doe. Oh, can I attack you? Or... I cannot pet. Now, Skyrim, you're going on mining spree. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking for it. So let's see, mob difficulty, 1 chevron's 1 player, 2 chevrons 2 3, 3 chevrons is 4 to 6. So gray is lower, green is lower level, some experience, blue is slightly lower level, good experience, white is the same level as me, yellow is higher level, good experience, red is much higher risk and typically not worth it. All right, well let's cut my teeth. Forest quillbeak. A quillback. Okay. Yeah! Take that, rabbit! Heavy. Okay, there seem to be some variants. By the way, how's the in-game audio? Is it loud? Yes! Combat positioning. You gain... it's loud. Okay. 1 second here. Let me do options. Go to audio. I thought I turned this down earlier. Let's go to effects. We'll turn that down. Environment, we'll turn that down. Music, we'll keep that there. All right, that'll work. We'll make sure that change. Yeah, okay. Changes there. Sounds a bit yeah, it's a bit haunt. I mean, that was I definitely did. It did just be like whine when I murdered it. I'm gonna give some feedback here real quick. Oh, okay. I guess I have to actually log in. I can't do it natively in the game. All right, that's kind of annoying, but whatever. Weak numbing agent. Let's see. So you gain positions based on your roll are found in your weapon tooltip and your roll tooltip. These bonuses take effect depending on your position relative to your target. The arrow under your target's portrait will change as you circle your target, indicating current position. Blue arrow means you're getting the highest bonus based on your weapon. Positional bonuses are most easily utilized in groups. Okay, so that means that I should probably... So I've got to kill 25 of those. Big plywood. Oh, that's funny. Okay, so me putting away my weapons lets me run a little faster. That's not too bad. Hey! I can jump. The harvesting trainer. And I'm just gonna Let my energy regenerate, I suppose. All right, that's not too bad. Let's continue. Let's see. Hi, I'm Nimmer. I'd love to learn some harvesting lore. All right, tell me about prospecting. Prospecting skills: analyzing geological formations, see if they're usable. Okay, I've actually already chosen a harvesting role. Killing animals is not okay. Well, then perhaps you got me around here. We need logs, copper ore, and carcasses for now. All right, I'll get right on it. Let's see. Gathering bag. During your adventures, any raw materials you gather from the world will be deposited in your gathering bag. This bag can only be used to carry raw materials for crafting. All right. Well, let's go see if I can't find some ore. Something. Oh, okay, so that's how that works. So a blue arrow means I'm getting the most out of my positional. A lot of trees have been cut down here. A lot of trees. So far, it's, you know, not bad for a beta. I definitely don't know that I would say it's worth. So I'm about a half hour in. I've learned a little bit of combat. I've been explained the basic mechanics of the world for the most part. I will say not having a mini-map seems like a bold choice, but that's okay. I have been chastised for killing animals. Ooh. Oh, okay. So, Flecked Malachite. Alright, so let's see what I get here. Okay. Well, how else am I gonna level? I mean, I'm trying to level. People don't want me. People don't want to see a king grow. I do not have a sickle. People don't want to see a king grow. If I had one gripe, it's the fact that I need to use the camera to move. But, oh, well, maybe I can kill a boar. Boar's a little strong. Oh, that's a little strong for me, I think. I may have to stick. Also, I will say, doesn't the terrain look a little flat and desolate? I love seeing the king grow before I'm alone to get in the way. Well, I mean, like, I gotta get stronger somehow. I'll tell you what, I'll try the shoat. Wait, this thing's diseased. Alright. Now let's see, that's putrid river salts? What? Oh, that's cool. I got hardtack and traveler's health potion. I need to be level 3 for provoke. Okay, it's not terrible. This is not terrible. I am... Okay, so I am getting the most of my positionals. Blue means... Okay, oh, okay, so it's telling me... Okay, so I can keep myself targeted so I can make sure that to check my positionals. Now, obviously, me as the tank is doing a tanking role here. We're gonna end up having some extra stuff. This definitely... I'll tell you, I like... I'm not against it, put it that way. Auto loot, youthful hormone. Okay, well this is good. This video is gonna piss off Ben Shapiro. I know this is going on YouTube, but I definitely wanted to make that joke. Let's go recover. Now, so okay, so you do have some level of passive healing. That was one of the problems I had seen with what was it? Bless Unleashed. There was no passive healing. So I can go back. I can kill the diseased stags because they're diseased and they don't need to spread any more stuff. I can stay away from the does though. I wonder how do we feel about the pigs, the shoats, the boars. That's not a pig. That's a wild boar. Threatening. You know, like I said, does that seem kind of like a very tiny sword? Like, I don't know, maybe it needs to be another foot longer? Ah, well, what are you gonna do? Boy, that thing's loud. That thing echoes. Doesn't that echo, like, the levels seem to be kind of off on that. Wow. Am I the only one? Yeah, that sounds like it's, yeah, it sounds like it's been echoed somehow. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to see. Options. Is it auras? Turn the environment down a little bit. I think that's a little better. It seems like the combat is got. Like, I guess I'm not gonna fight any of these boars without turning down the sound. 'Cause I like the music. Music's not bad. All right, I need to. This thing is actually like hurting me. Run! But I also had to stop fighting to try to turn down the music or the sound from the space boar. That somehow has the only boar that's taken vocal lessons in the entire game. Like, oh, have you taken vocal lessons? Maybe I can get some armor from that merchant. Do I have any money? So my AC is 6. So you have armor weight. Okay, that's interesting. So they really, okay, they're really, this definitely feels a lot like, this feels a lot like a D&D game, which is not going to be everybody's cup of tea. But, still, I digress. I am in the Ember Ring. I am healing. I am sitting and healing. Alright, so that's not too bad. So, I like that one guy's name is Harold Betterman. I do wish, do I have a quest log by any chance? I mean, I keep roll natural, so I'm not sure I feel safe. I don't can you rephrase that, Panther? I don't actually understand that. Cannot be sold? Can be sold. Alright, I've got 35 copper. What's up? I have very little. I have nothing else I can get. Okay. 35 copper? Not terrible. I was about to make a joke about, oh, we'll keep roll natural one. I don't feel safe. Oh, oh, I see. Now I get it. I wasn't even thinking like that. I'm at 8%. Alright. My hunt for stags. Now, if you could level by gathering, that would be pretty cool. But so far, this is not terrible. I'm gonna check something here. Options. Audio effects, environment, auras. Friend status audio. See, I wish you could mouse over these things that would tell you, like, hey, this is for a thing. Turn the effects down a little bit. Turn the auras down. Yeah, that should be fine. Hopefully we don't end up... Alright, do we have the space shoat? Hey, that's not so bad. That actually sounds like something I'm fighting, as opposed to, like... So, apparently, I need to get some better armor. Yeah, sound is... Yeah, I was gonna say, it sounded real bad before. I got some tusks. And 12%. That's right, Shote. It's time! Threatening strike! Oh, it told me I wasn't facing the target. Oh, that's really cool. Okay. I like that. It's really, again, this feels very D&D like. And I don't know how I feel about that, but that's okay. I will say it is definitely it's an interesting choice to go that route. I've yet to find any copper. Wait, is that maybe copper? Young bucks. Copper! Found some copper. Oh yeah, the sound was different too, but it didn't sound like it was echoing near as bad as it was. I'm gonna pick up some more copper if I can find some more. Whoa. Okay, apparently Pandora was like, start playing. That was weird. I don't know why Pandora... Oh, so you can gain trade and adventure experience. Interesting. I'm gonna take out this diseased stag. That's right, diseased stag! Take my mini sword! I mean, they don't even say it's a short sword here. Oh, I just sat down in the middle of combat. You know, like a pro. Like a pro. Because X, for me... What does X do? Oh, interesting. I can't sell that, so I don't want it. That one young buck is... So there are variants in levels of strength. Interesting. I did find at least one thing of copper, but let's see if I can find another one. I mean, it's not terribly hard. The nodes seem to be something interesting. I am not... There's the shoat. 2 chevron thing. I think I'll avoid that for now. 2 chevron shoat. I did gain some gain some gem stuff. So seems like there's heavy, critical, glancing blow. Seems like there's like a heavy blow, a glancing blow, a critical blow, something like that. Go mine you. New Haven copper. Let's see what happens. Now, I wonder if I can gather faster. I haven't had any real interactions with any other players, but that doesn't mean that it's bad. So there's the crafting. I can make a copper ingot. Visit a crafting station to make the items. I don't think this is anything similar to WoW in any capacity, really. And I say that as someone who's played a lot of World of Warcraft. So I found finding a group using the social LFG. Okay, interesting. Not that I really need. I would like to know, Sergeant, you got anything for me? Let's see. Are you in charge here? I wouldn't say. Oh no, I just feel like we. Oh, we reminding. Oh, okay. Gives a bit of WoW feel. Yeah, I can see that a little bit. I wouldn't say that. Reminding orders down from Lieutenant Grain and a captain, Ultimate Council 6 in charge, but they'd tell you they're all simple service. Let's see. Of course, noblemen and women have served on the council since New Haven was founded. The current council members are Relmor Henrik, Vali Lista, Almoretta Vala, the oldest member, Cyphrin Felstoff, and Gaspardo Molv. Those are fantastic names, right? Those are fantastic names. Also, the youngest, Brianna Tollendale. They're accompanied by the Chronicle of the Counselor, Helvetica Dalmore. You know she is a scribe when her name is Helvetica, a font. There have been a few aides assisting them. You will see them out and about town, but they hold audiences daily in New Haven Council Hall, wherein they discuss the troubles and solutions of New Haven. They occasionally hold public judgments of criminals, sentence, exile, or exonerate. Why do you guard the farms? Let's see. Pesky critters. No, of course not. Alright, cool. So, I'm not gonna bother. So they're just... It seems like all the animals are pretty, aren't too bad. There's a General Merchant Gill and Lady Grey. And Sir Fulgridin Swordswaggle. There's Hildegrit. Nice farm, I suppose. Alright. I don't want to walk over your nondescript crops. Did I miss something? Not a big fan of not having an icon here, right? Like, I don't have an Ember Ring. Yeah, no, that's an Ember Ring. But, like, I don't have an icon here. Really, really sucks. Whoa. I must hit Z. I'm at 21%. I'm gonna go turn in that. I want to go see if I can turn in that quest. I wonder if it'll give me experience or trade experience or anything else. Oh yeah, it is. I mean, it is still in beta. So the way I look at it, right? Alpha is where you create features. Well, create and implement features. Beta is testing and re-implementation. Early access is feature complete, but needs polish. And final release is polish has been applied. I will say, I do not see a way to access an in-game cash shop. So, that's good. That's better than most of their competitors. Not that I don't want them to make money, but that's not what the purpose of a beta is. This is, we're testing here and trying to find things out. I do wish you could report in-game and not have to worry about stuff not in-game, but what are you gonna do? Alright, Quillback, you're going down. I want to see my leveling. Wow, I just hit that thing for 8. Heavily hit. So okay, so this is my 10 times plus 1.3 threat. So that actually acts as a taunt. Well, I don't know if it's taunt. Like it's a threat generator. I block. That was a glancing blow. Alright, not terrible. I think it went away. It absolutely went away. Oh well. Guess I'm not looting that thing. Huh. That's a cool little bit of architecture. I wonder what's up with this. Okay. Let's try that again. I think that's a bug. Alright. Well, luckily, when you're feeling sad, you can enter your blue period. Still, though, I remember when New World had the magic shave hat. Let's talk to the cartographer. Oh, let's see. Oh, it's a map I ever need. What keeps you from finishing it? Well, I'm afraid I just don't move through these hills easy. I did in my younger years. The work was done. How about adventure? You look capable enough. Here's an old help this old man complete his life work and make some coin in the process. You scout through the surrounding valley and report to me when it's finished. Okay. And if you see a Barrett in the world of the east, let him know. Alright, I accept. I'll get started right away. Okay, I got a quest. Hey, Evie, what's going on? We're trying a new... This is a beta for an MMO. It's open beta this weekend. This is Embers Adrift. As you can see, I'm by the Embers. So it gets a little orange. Lets you rest there. I'm apparently in a place called New Haven. Will these suffice? Okay, let's see. Now, as long as you have something to refine, you can use the crafting table to process it. Fun process can be tricky. You have both successes and failures, but the more you practice, yeah, I can't. Oh, look, I mean, this came up on my timeline, so I was like, I'll give it a shot. Panther, you don't have to point that out. This is very painful. That's very, very painful. This PS2 game looks all right. You know, it's you're not incorrect. Like, it is still a beta, so I give it cut a little break, but they definitely need to. Oh, you're fine, Panther. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Okay, I'll refine some copper. So once I've opened the crafting table UI, approach and right-click on the table. Yeah, don't, Panther. I promise. I'm just kidding. Like, as much as, believe me, as much as I want, it pales. Like, you know what? You know what I will say, Satina? I have found no option for an in-game cash shop. So that right there, I gotta give something. I can't hate MMO seriously anymore. FF14 is kind of an edge case, but I go to them not looking for new adventure, but wondering how they'll try. That's all right. All right, I have completed a quest, but I don't know if I have gained anything from doing so. Okay, so here we have. I will say that this is again because this is going on YouTube, so I'm trying to keep things a little more advertiser friendly, as it were. That's why I'm not drinking right now. And now we're in our blue period. Still better than Two Worlds. Well, you know, that's like being the tallest kid in kindergarten. And it's blue again. Blue, green, blue. I don't know what that is, but it's definitely got some psychedelic. That's fun. I find that. I've yet to level. I don't know. Granted, I haven't done a whole lot of combat, but seems like you can gain. Seems like you can gain. The animal sound effects are a little off. We had one boar earlier that sounded like it was in a. It sounded like it was in like an arena or something. So I have 3 attacks at the moment. Threatening Strike, Strike, and Auto Attack. Yeah, it's listen, I tend to cut MMOs a little bit of a break just because of the fact that it's designed to be played with other people, so there's gonna be stuff there, but I do also, you know, while I might give some credit, let's say, I don't know, a little credit for people to spend and use stuff, I don't know exactly how that is. Leeway would be the, yeah, I don't know why I couldn't say the word leeway. Like, that just evacuated my mind. Also, that sword looks very, very tiny. Right? Doesn't that sword look tiny? I mean, almost like no breaks, hold them fully accountable. So, when it comes to okay, it's dark now. I guess they have day and night cycle. I wonder if it'll be you know, dark blue now. Let's go find out while I'm here. I mean, after all, I have looted 35 youthful hormones. Okay. Kudos to them for doing yeah. I mean, oh yeah, I'd say I think it looks nice. I mean, the environment, while it's a little plain on the ground, that's a very pretty night sky. You know, I think that's good. So let's open up IB. It's PS3 game. Hey, we're getting there. We're getting there. Let's sell. So you can't drag. Oh, see, like that needs to be able to let me stay. Can I not sell this? Okay, I'm over 1 silver now. Well, would you look at that? Over 1 silver. I still don't know exactly what's happening. I'm at 29%, so I might as well go explore a little bit. And a silver richer. Yep. Hey, look, I mean, you know, not everybody has 1.5 silver. Right? I just got here. Hold on. Wait. Did that leave blue footprints? I couldn't have been the only one. Funny they do placeholder sounds like NLG hits, so like, don't hit me, you run. Or, ow, that hurts. Well, I will say that the one boar, like, until I turned down the sound, it really sounded like he was, you know, performing in an auditorium or something, which, I mean, I guess, fine. It's the one boar that took vocal lessons and knows how to project from the diaphragm. Oh. I guess I'll keep exploring. I've not ran, so, echo. Yes. No, okay, okay, good. I'm not hearing that. The chevrons next to the names apparently indicate the difficulty. 1 is 1 player, 2 is 2 to 3, 3 is 4 to 6. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Night looks really good. Like, look at that. If I didn't tell you, like, if we hid screenshots and, like, we had nameplates and UI, that could be an Elden Ring. Now, I know Elden Ring's not, like, the peak of design, but that shot in of itself, you know, so it's not bad. I think well, let's go check my options here. Let's go to video. So, no, I don't want to be limited. Why did it limit to whatever? Cloud quality, ultra quality. Potato! Potato! They have a potato setting! This game knows its audience. They have a potato setting. Yes! Like standing under a lamppost, fucking yellow bugs. Yeah, it's beautiful. Well, that's really nice. We're gonna go. I could probably turn this. I could probably turn this up. Let's go FXAA, vegetation density high. Let's go. We're gonna go to high fidelity graphics. This is a beta, so I don't expect things to change too much. But all right, let's take a look here. What we got? Turn the game. Okay. Now that looks a lot better. Just screenshot the above statement. Oh no, I believe it. I like the lamppost. Little performance issues when I crank it up like that. Could be just because I'm also streaming. But yeah, this looks, the fact that they have a potato setting, yeah. But yeah, look at it. Okay. This is looking a lot better. That's ominous. Let's go see if it's my death. Okay. Everything is now red and blue. And then that's the... Okay, so we got some light reflecting off things. That's what that was. Tater. Well, I don't think they did that. Yeah, like that's okay. I'm digging that art style. Like that's yeah, okay. See the planet up there or the moon or whatever, but yeah, I can still jump, so that's not too bad. This game does damage dice. So let's take a look at this shoat. All right, come here, shoat. 4. On the strike. He's at 80%. Is there I think there is actually a torch for true darkness. I may actually see if I can do that. Because I have a torch. I don't know if it's a consumable or if it's an item. But it would make sense. Oh, do I have a debuff? Oh, I have a debuff. And then there are positionals as well. As a tank, basically all my positionals are in front, from what I understand. But once I level, I should be alright. So provoke 1. I do mental damage by taunting them. Debate bros will be happy. You can do mental damage to people by taunting them. What do you know? 4 thrust, 1 abs. It's a real thing. Let's go back to the ring here. Okay, can I sprint? No sprint. I can crouch. Okay, that's pretty cool. Oh, look at that. So it sometimes does leave like if I'm transitioning from different terrains, I guess. It's not too bad. And then we do C to sit down. So far, not bad. Okay, so that's what it says there. It says that there's the Ember Ring. C. Sir Folgerden, Sword Swaggle. Yeah, you see a man shouting by. I've got plenty of source material right here, straight from the original Council of 6. Come learning fighting styles and professions, straight from the founders. Get it while it's hot. Only a few copies left. Should I start off with negative impact of this game, Reflections? But the Knight and Reflections they implemented actually quite impressive. Also, Satina, right when you came in, I hadn't messed with the visual settings. I turned the visual settings basically all the way up. And it's not too bad. Okay, so I can train one of these if I want to, but I'm good. I don't need that. All right. So that's how you train. That's how you train different things. Gil, you got anything for me? Let's see. Oh, Drifter, glad to see you come by something. So I'll have a few copper to drink down tonight at the tavern. Fan of the New Haven Ale, are ya? Oh, yes. I wish there were more variety. The selections have dwindled since we stopped venturing in the North Reach and the wilds beyond. We have less ingredients, less brews, and consequently, less brews. Unfortunately, I'd love to hear Bar still announce a new brew at least one of these days. The ales, the spirits, the liquors they can make, that man can make truly impressive. Well, let's see what we got for sale. So I have a ground torch. Interesting. A lantern. Yeah, there's a torch. That guy just pulled out a torch. So let's take a look here and see what we got. I don't know how to equip the torch. T. T is for torch. Well, that works for me, at least. Oh, let's continue. Yeah, I was gonna say, so far it's not too bad. I also, and again, I have to mention this as a guy who plays a lot of MMOs, right? I have not found an in-game cash shop. Not necessarily against that. I looked for one. I looked for a way it was going to try to get me to spend more money on it, and I have not seen one. I'm not saying that there isn't one or that there won't be one, because I'm recording this at 9/17, 2022 at 6:54 p.m. So, literally the minute after I'm done uploading this, there could be another. There could be something that was implemented that I didn't get to see. But as of right now, it looks like they're buying, where you're buying a game, you're playing a game. I wonder if it'll have a sub-model and I mean, if it's buy to play, then there's probably going to be a cash shop, and I'm okay with that. I just am curious. The thief. Thief, you say? Nope. I did not mean to aggro both of you. Oh, what's plan? Upload, Oh, I think I'm gonna try to, I think I don't know, actually, now I think about it. I am not doing... Wow, there's 3 of you. Holy shit, I'm dying. Guard? Guard! Help! I picked a fight. I need the law. Damn. All right, guard. That guard is like, no, really. Hi, it's me, the guard. My AI has been turned off. Apologies. No, I mean, it's fine. I just like, with guards like, yeah, that guard is just like, surprise. I'm going to harm you. I shouldn't be. I'm not in combat anymore. The guard killed everything. Yeah, that runner isn't too run. I mean, he is. Well, thank you again. Yeah, we are working on that. I have to get the YouTube stuff set up. Because I do want to do some YouTube streaming at some point. Just because my YouTube's grown a lot more than anything than my Twitch. But so far, this is not too bad. Attack adventurer. I sleep. Attack me? Oh wait. Yeah, that's true. Like, oh, there are adventurers everywhere. I guess I mean, yellow means that they're pretty strong in comparison to me. So I can do basically one red is very strong, yellow is strong, white is of similar strength. I'm looking to see if I can find some damn armor. Man, because I've got like a shield and a shirt. That I don't think that's really the best. I just hope they don't place guard strong enemies so people don't drag them. Oh, no. That's absolutely going to get done. It involves properly balancing aggro ranges. Ichabod. I like the name Ichabod. Is that a dwarf? Well, let's take a look for the supplies you have for sale. Anything else I need? Yeah, because that used earlier game. Some of the other games I've played, they actually will do that from time to time. The shop still needs work. I mean, I was gonna say like granted, I'm still in the first zone technically, so something there. But I've not found any armor or like quest icon. And I get that, you know, people may want to you want to talk to people and see if they have something. Oh. I'd love to learn about making... Oh, not the content. Oh, yeah, the delivery interface absolutely needs that. Let's learn about making supplies. Provisioner. I'd like to choose a crafting role. Okay. All gathering professions must be level 6 before you can learn another. Outfitter gives me things wear from clothing to armor. Things consume. I'll do provisioner. Oh, okay, it won't let me. So I have to actually level my... Okay, so I have to level my crafting professions for a little while. There's a corporal consortium supplier. Interesting. Benny! Hey, old newcomer. Perhaps I can help. Can you count these sacks? I'm getting a different number. Very well. 1, 2, 37, 38. There are some missing. Every day our count gets thrown off. I'm not sure what to do. The stores are low. Higher-ups will be happy if I bring in less than I'm supposed to. Lumber is down. Ore is down. Meat is down. And now wheat flour, too. Okay. Glad I could help, Venny. I mean, I'm glad I could help. Always needing coin. Discretion. Right? A few coins. The person has been known to increase discretion. Slips a few coins into my hands. Okay, so it was by your science. Here's the rub. I was responsible for casual weapons that have gone missing. Nothing to do with me. I just so happened to be on duty when things went and disappeared. If the captain finds out, he'll have my hide and worse, my pay. I need someone to find these missing weapons, but I can't leave the post to go look for them. If you find them, bring them back. I'll see your reward for your efforts. What do you say? You know what? I can do that. Okay, here's what I know. The weapons are being kept in a hold after they were delivered, but before they can be brought to the armory. Right now, the captain thinks delivery is late. If you can bring back here before he finds them missing, no one's the wiser. Do you have any idea who might have taken them? I did see a young lady hovering about the area not long ago. I thought perhaps she was some drifter resting in the shade. Maybe she was plotting to snatch the weapons when I wasn't looking. I tried to approach her, but she bolted like a frightened hare. Never seen the last run so fast. She must have had friends help her carry those supplies, but there were a goodly amount of them, and she's just a tiny thing. Do you see which way she went? She ran off into the trees, headed east down this path. Followed down a bit. You might pick up her trail if she left one. See what I can find in the area. They're probably haven't gotten forward with such heavy goods. They must still be close by. While you're out there, keep an eye out. Last, you might know something about these weapons. The sergeant would surely want to know. It might save my hide if you can. Okay. So I don't know if that's in, like, because I've received quests. No notification. Like, I've received quests, but there's not a quest UI. If that makes any sense. I'm gonna try to kill a red mob. Let's see. This rabbit is going to kill me. That rabbit is absolutely going to kill me. Quill shot. Run! Alright, I don't know how I feel about the leveling speed, but, you know, it is what it is. It's not too bad. I mean, you know, it's a new world. Just sit by that. Alright, so, okay, so we survived. Albeit barely. Well, day took a while. I feel like it's switching. We'll see. I feel like, so before that, planet was like, you know, straight up and down, and now it's at an angle, so I think that may have something to do with it. Again, not having like a mini-map with like an in-game clock or something is a choice, we'll say. It's definitely a choice. Let's kill a Shoat. Hello, Shoat. It's glancing. So I'm seeing a lot of abbreviations in my chat, but I'm not seeing, and for combat, but I'm not seeing what, like, I think that's threat and ABS? I have no idea. It is entirely possible that certain things are not balanced. No, it's combat. Because there's combat and there's chat. I don't think that there's an in-game language. Oh, there are people who don't know, like, what D4, D3, D6, D8 means in actual game chat, which is, an interesting thing. Wow, this boar is actually, like, screwing me up. I'm going toe-to-toe with apparently, like, the strongest boar in the world. So I have more health resources. Nice. Okay, that lasts 30 minutes. Not bad. The fact that I can eat in combat is a big plus. I feel like for the difficulty that was, I should have gotten more experience. But, you know, whatever, it's fine. It's fine, I guess. Because I've killed a few things. I wonder if this is gonna be, if they're anticipating everybody working together and not playing solo. It's entirely possible that they're doing that. which might be why certain things aren't balanced as I would think they are. Because it doesn't, if the game is designed, yeah, that's the thing, it might be encouraging people to team up. The problem is that, like, earlier in the game, they had mentioned, like, oh, you can flag yourself for a group. But it's hard to, I don't know, I think it's hard to gain a level. So I'm a defender, so +5 threat, +3 fat. Okay, that's interesting. It's not bad. So if I'm faced on, I get +5 threat. It might encourage people teaming up. All right, it seems like it's starting to get a little lighter, but maybe I'm mistaken. Entirely possible. And that boar though was actually kind of rough. Gonna lie. Although I'm glad it didn't attack. Like nothing else attacked me on my way there, but like it was a little rough. What's this? Cole Krenner. Lieutenant Cole, can I talk to you? It's very dark in here, Lieutenant. Here, allow me to help you. I guess not. I guess I can't talk to you. So while the game is kind of pretty if you turn up the settings, guards only look out for yourself. This is another... Yeah, I would agree with that in some way. I mean, like, so far I haven't seen anything that, like, absolutely blows me away. Or more, I guess, even like, I haven't seen anything that you know, is super good. But at the same time, like, so far I think we're doing, I mean... I've also not seen anything terrible, so it doesn't stand out to me, but nothing, yeah, there's no sizzle. Sizzle's a good way to put it. No flavor, I would probably was going to lean towards flavor. I will say that of the pluses I have to give it, not being bombarded with in-game cash shop stuff is good. The D&D aesthetic I kind of like a little bit. I don't know how well that's going to translate into later gameplay, when things are a little, you know, when things aren't nerfed quite as bad. Over to Hollow. But yeah, there's nothing that's... Oh, Jesus Christ. I mean, granted, that heavily hit me, but still. That was the auto attack. The hell, man. So apparently I'm not supposed to go that way. Because he just absolutely was like, you're gonna die. You're gonna die. A young brown bear is very interested. You want to get into D&D, my lad, needs to show you the dice screen. I have a luck stat that actually means something. Yeah, look, I can understand that. What I'm saying is, it's got some aesthetic with the fact that, you know, I'm dealing damage with threat dice and things like that. Sorry if you're real tired. Not a problem, Panzer. Be safe. Get some rest. I'm just trying not to die while I apparently run for my life from a bear, which, to be fair, is probably accurate for an early level adventure. This thing is still fighting me. Like, still. That right there, the aggro table. Guard. Maybe. Okay, so I wonder, they must have like a death touch or something. Because, like, that was hard. Yeah, like, so for example, this does what? -1d3 health. To monster mods, +10 times 1.3 threat. This is 1d3 health, 1d3 damage type. So, I mean, like, I guess they're using... I wonder if they're using that as, like, shorthand for range, as opposed to showing the actual dice. Because animating the dice could get annoying and tedious, especially if you show the animations for everybody. I'm gonna try to level a little bit more. I will say this does seem like a very long night cycle. Just because it's still night. I've ran all over this place, and it's still night. But have it in the corner. Maybe the dice as equipment, the stats can help. Heck, you want to be muggy rubbing as yeah, no. I mean that's fine. Like I can understand why you would want to see those stats. You know, especially for random rolls, if there's a damage range. Sure, makes perfect sense. So, okay. They also have very weird values. So I was reading in chat where they said that you know, I have an axe that does 1d7 plus 2. And I'm like, that's a weird way to... That's an interest. I'll be honest, that's an interesting way to characterize something. I will say that again, there's not there doesn't seem to be a whole lot to grab you here. It's a ground level. I'm on about implementing dice in the game. We can see making the dice a genuine part of the game. Heck, you can make a story around that. Yeah, absolutely. Kind of how like Kingdoms of Amalur made story around the Cards of Fate. All right, let's go see if I'm gonna go back to the very beginning of the area, and see if I can't level, because I'm at what, 38? So I probably got to kill what, another 10 enemies, if not. Because I want to level just to see what happens. Because I wonder if it's like if it's a stat buy or a point buy game where like, oh, you gained a point, you leveled, gain a point. Yeah, so you equip the dice and have stats like plus luck or a dice that rejects it at 1, and game dice duplicates it. I mean, that would be a very interesting take on the that would be a very interesting take on dice. Take that, Forest Quillback. They're actually getting ready. They're trying to do something like that with Dark Moon decks in WoW, with the new expansion. Like they're making it to where like you can kind of control how stuff gets shuffled. Now you need a game dev to collab. Well, I mean, you can always talk to people. They're on Twitter, believe me. I actually was at one point had a meeting with a company that that does games, and then we were talking potentially about me consulting on systems for an MMO. Nothing ever came of it, but it was kind of a cool thing to be asked. All right, young buck. Life is hard. So, you know, I like things. Wow, I did 10 damage on that. That had to have been critical. It does 1d3, Tiny Deer Hoof. Oh, sorry, Tiny Deer Hoof. The movement is also a little weird. I like that certain animals are just randomly stronger, but it's not level. Like, yeah, listen here, YouTube viewers. Subscribe to agree, but also reach out to Satina Had for his interesting game ideas. I will say that, you know, having the dice as an actual mechanic, literally breaking the fourth wall, not a bad idea. I hit that thing so hard it ran away. All right. I mean, like I said, I gotta give you credit. Credit where credit is due. Not a bad idea. All right, so I'm at 51% now. I'm gonna just try. The reason why I'm just killing stuff right now is I want to see what the level looks like. So we tab target, easier than clicking. I'm full of not bad ideas. Eh. Look, like I said, it is. I will tell you this: I have outside of Kingdoms of Amalur, I've not seen like Fate be used as a good game mechanic. Normally, it's just a MacGuffin. People may ask, well, Nim, what's a MacGuffin? Well, MacGuffin, according to a very famous author, is a device for catching eagles in Ohio. But there are no eagles in Ohio. Well, that's not a MacGuffin. That joke was extremely niche, but I stand by it. I don't need it. I can't sell it. I will say this has, right now this has one thing, where's your niche alert? I think logging onto the stream is the niche alert. But what I will say, also with OBS 28, I don't have OBS 28 right now, but with OBS 28, they tend to break a whole bunch of different stuff, so there it is. You like McMuffins too, huh? Oh, good, McMuffins are great. How you doing, Ving Hell? You enjoying your, I assume you're on your, you're doing your classic World of Warcraft, prepping for the old Lich King, which, again, I hope people enjoy it. Nah. I do support snacks. I have to re-record that channel trailer and do something new, because I look a lot different. I've lost a little bit of weight, put on a little bit of muscle. I'm doing alright. My statistics class is annoying, but, you know, what else? I got all the work done. Oh, and we have, I haven't set it up yet. New camera for the stream. So we'll mess around. We'll mess around with that. Dibs on the old one. Let's see. I've got a Brio here, and if I turn on the secondary cam, we have an Avermedia live a live streamer 513. All right, let's keep looking around here for stuff to kill. This is it's open beta weekend for something called Embers Adrift. Now, when I started the game, the settings were kind of set to what I'd consider low medium, right? I went in, turned the settings up, and it looks a lot better. I will say that night seems to be going on for a long ass time. Okay, going away. Good luck with the stream. All right, be safe. Enjoy yourself. Yeah, like this is like Bloodborne. You know, will dawn ever come? No, dawn will never come. It comes when you beat the game. Well, how do you beat an MMO, Nim? You don't. You just wait until Tuesday and it resets. Forever? Forever, ever? Forever, ever. Alright, I'm at 59. I'm at 59%. You get a taste of the daylight, they trigger the real game, which is night until your end game reward. That's what the end game reward is. Day cycle. I mean, I can understand if some of the tuning is off. This is still a beta. So, Satina, tell me if you agree with this, and maybe it might be an idea. So when it comes to alphas, that's when you're designing and implementing features. When it comes to beta, you're testing and re-implementing if you have to. When you're doing early access, you're feature complete but lacking polish. And when you are full release, you have feature complete with polish. One of the things I'm doing too, Stina, is I'm creating I have a button on my stream deck for clips, and so I've been hitting that fairly regularly. I agree with your statements. Honestly, you're just the expert. Well, I appreciate the deference. Oh, check this out. You may not so look at my feet, right? We'll click on me to highlight something. So you can move without triggering the movement animation. Which, I mean, look, I like that. Look, I get it. I get it. That's you know what? I finally got it. So I'll take my money. I won't even play the game. You know what this game reminds me of? So, has anybody here besides me played something by Spiders? The development studio. They did like Greedfall. You know, they're like great mid-level games. Like they're not indies, but they're not quite AAA titles. They're a little janky, but they definitely have like an audience. This reminds me of something if it was done by Spiders as an MMO. Like Steel Rising, I believe was the latest thing done by Spiders. And Steel Rising is actually like friend, I lost your passion for playing games? I'm sorry to hear that, Satina. What I would say what happened? Just doing just work and school or work and life? I mean, because believe me, I'm enjoying as janky as this is, and it's a little janky. It's a beta. We can all agree that it's a little janky. After having to do stats work and everything else, I'm enjoying the games. Also, I kind of gave up on growing on Twitch, so I'm just kind of doing my thing because it's just one of those things. Like I'll still stream and still have fun, but I don't expect anything out of it, and it works. I used to expect some level of growth and such, but not anymore. I kind of just gave up on that because, well, I mean, it just is what it is. And while I definitely feel okay, I'm at 76%. Wow, this first level is lasting forever. It's almost as long as the night cycle. I do like that they're variant. I like that they're glancing blows. It's always projects. It's not about growth, about creating projects, develop myself. Yeah, I suppose. I mean, that's one of the things is why, like, while I started working on YouTube and trying to do more, I don't know, more stuff there, but it just is what it is. Maybe I can go sell some of this stuff and get some more points. Wow, somebody's level 9. That's pretty cool. Good on him. You're gonna YouTube? Hey, YouTube's great. I like YouTube. Sometimes it even works. I don't know. I like the streaming. The streaming can be a lot of fun. It's just one of those things. Well, looks like we got somebody. It's like somebody's a DPS. Horrible plans. Just do Microsoft Paints. Horrible plans to do things with Microsoft Paints and explanation of things. No, fuck it, do it. What are people gonna say? No? Okay, well, it's not like people don't say no now. At least to me, anyways. Sometimes they say yes. Oh! You're 2 minutes into a video? Nothing wrong with that. Alright, let's continue here. We're at 80%. I want to level. Now, it's called useless powers. That's an interesting thought. What is that about? So 4% there. I have 10 minutes left on my food buff. Guess I'll take on powers that are useless for crime fighter have a negative impact on the individual. Oh wow, that's. I mean, yeah, I can see that being a useful thing. Also, you know, some people should. Wait, is this Buck fighting me? Oh, I've got 2. I guess I should position myself to where I don't get hit. All right, Doe, come on. Wow. All right, there's the Doe's corpse. And the young buck. Oh, let's see. With a Microsoft Paint image you made to support what I mean. Oh, okay, that'd be interesting. I'll be honest with you. That's a pretty cool idea. I think you take it. I'm not very visually creative, but you know, if people want to do stuff like that, by all means. All right, and he's down. Empty. I'll take the tiny deer hoof. I would like a form of auto loot. Auto loot would be pretty useful. A lot of clicking going on. Significant amounts of clicking. That's the fun part, Nim. I'm not artistic, but the idea of an amateur paint with amateur video presenting is kind of fun to me. Hey, look, it's not a bad idea. I'll be honest with you. It's not a bad idea. It's one of the reasons, like, when I don't often script jokes, they just come to me when I'm doing a video. It's just an idea, like, I thought, like, oh, that's gonna be funny. Or, oh, that's gonna work with something. And then I'll just see, like, well, how can I make that work? And we go from there. Like, my intro that I use for everything came up with just kind of randomly one day. Well, thank you. Absolutely. I have no problem doing a voiceover for you. Satina? Not a big deal. In fact, sure, why not? And I say why not in the sense of, yeah, absolutely. Because of the fact that my buddy Words, right, is an Irish gentleman. Great guy. Like Words a lot. He did a video for Final Fantasy VI, talking about why it was so important and everything else. And it was great. And I was a guest in the video, speaking about certain things. But I also got to do the voiceover for, like, the head producer. And it was really, really good. I enjoyed it. Ember Ring. Come back. And I think I'm almost ready to level. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't know how much longer we're going to be playing this tonight. Because it... Yeah, it's... Well, I mean, you know... I will say... yeah, it's a little... That is a little Dark Souls-y knockoff. But, you know, I mean... The name of the game is Embers Adrift, so I think you can get away with that a little bit. So there's a thing that I want to... There's an argument that people say it gets better 100 hours into it. So, okay, I've now leveled... So the action mark can be found on the center of the screen. 4 slots for consumables. 4 slots for reagents. There are 8 slots for abilities. To avoid accidental shift left click, mouse drag. Track your level, okay. So, I am now level 2, it seems. I gained 7 health. And I think the dough are... So, there are 50 levels in total. I am thinking about moving to a different game, yes. So, there are 50 levels total. I can now provoke and do a little bit of damage. I'm curious to see what specifically... So that gave me 4... That still gave me 4%. Which is interesting, because the first level it gave me 4%. So I'm wondering if maybe... I'm gonna do provoke. I'm not doing that. Are they immune? Are they immune to mental damage? That's weird. Yeah, it says what? 2D, negative 2d2 mental to damage to threat. Mods ignores active defense. Plus 9 times 2.5 threat. Okay, so it should do some damage. Alright, the dough is not a problem. Yeah, so there was another game that came out recently that I tried. It was I guess technically it was re-released. It was called Requiem. I did not like it. So this okay, so I guess after about, let's see, so I've been playing for about an hour and a half here. I wanna throw something out there. There's an argument, and I was going into this before I got into combat. There's an argument saying a game gets better 100 hours in. Okay, sure. Here's the thing, though. 100 hours is more than 2 full weeks of full-time work. 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. You're telling me that you can't come up with something that grabs me and rewards me for playing and makes me feel rewarded for playing before 100 hours. I have to get that deep into your system. I want to draw attention to a statistic that in Warframe, there is an achievement on Steam for playing for 2 hours. 40% of the people who have downloaded Warframe have that achievement. And Warframe's a pretty interesting game. I would say, not for everybody, it's a pretty interesting game. Space ninjas with guns and various powers of a science magic nature. Pretty cool game. I don't know much of the story. I also like the Glassmaker. I think Glassmaker's pretty dope. But that's something to throw out there. So there's such a thing as, and I did a video on this called Respecting a Player's Time. Right now, while this is not a terrible game by any means, I wouldn't say this is terrible. Satino put it best in the chat saying it has no sizzle. There's nothing here that really grabbed me. Outside of the very beginning when I created a character, and I got real big Shrek vibes. You know, like Shrek as a human vibes, just from the outfit, and of course a little bit of the joy with playing around with the animation there. That was a lot of fun. But outside of that, I have no attachment to this. And that might be to the game's detriment. As in, I'm not introduced to any characters. I can tell you as an MMO player, right? Like Marshall McBride. I know Marshall McBride. In Northshire Abbey. He's the first guy you talk to. Get the first quest as a human in World of Warcraft. First guy. Right? I know the fact that when I walk out of the things, I talk to a guy. He's like, "Hey, go talk to the Lion's Pride Inn." He gives you a quest. Yeah, there's a story there. Now that being said, it's not fair. I'm not comparing the quality of storytelling in this game to the entire WoW canon, because that's not fair. What I am comparing is the story in the first zone to the story in the first zone. Story in the first zone of WoW is multiple. We don't have to go in. I don't have to go into Elwyn Forest because there's a couple of different threads. But in this game, as far as I'm aware, I wandered through something called the Darklands. I didn't get to see. I then ended up talking to a guy at a bard, talking to a bard leaning against a lamppost who played music to guide people through the darkness. Which, okay, that's kind of a cool little descriptor. I then talked to Rhonda, the combat trainer, Darmar, Greenleaf, and a merchant, harvested some things, but I still don't know what's going on. There's no... I need a narrative. And it doesn't seem like I can build things in this game, so it doesn't make sense to come at it from, like, a Minecraft-style game. So, I would say that's my negatives for this, right? That's my negatives for this game in general, is that I have no, it's not developed any attachment. Now, you know, they might say, well, Nim, you only played for an hour and a half. Okay. Yeah, I'm a streamer. I can do that without it being too much of a problem. But what about the guy who has to go to work? Right? And this he only gets like 2 hours a night. He burned a whole night on something. So, again, I believe in creating compelling stuff early. You know, and of course, you know, well, but Nim, you know, is raiding compelling? Well, it can be if that's what you want. But in order to get to that, you have to enjoy the game enough to level through it, as opposed to anything else. So, I don't know. I'd be interested to see where this goes. I might give it another hour or two, depending. But I can't... Right now, its positives are scant, and its negatives aren't super great, but it's like a bowl of plain white rice. Okay, yeah, I can have a bowl of plain white rice, and it will fill me up, and I will not be hungry. But I will also not be happy or satisfied. I just won't be hungry. And I think that's the best way to describe, not Requiem, Embers Adrift. It's a bowl of plain white rice.